We often talk about exploring the universe as an unfinished project, something delayed by technology, cost, or time, but not fundamentally out of reach. The stars feel distant, but not forbidden. With faster ships, better systems, and enough patience, the universe appears open to exploration in the same way Earth once was. That assumption comes from history. Every environment that once seemed unreachable eventually became familiar. Oceans were crossed. Continents were mapped. Even space itself began to yield once rockets worked reliably. It feels natural to assume the universe is simply the next scale up. But the universe is not unexplored because we haven't tried hard enough. It remains unexplored because exploration, as humans understand it, breaks down long before distance does. On Earth, exploration works because movement, survival, and return are all possible at the same time. You go somewhere unfamiliar, endure temporary hardship, gather experience, and bring it back while it still matters. The environment supports recovery. Time works in your favor. The universe removes those conditions simultaneously. The moment exploration leaves Earth's immediate neighborhood, survival becomes artificial. Every breath must be processed. Every drop of water must be reclaimed. Every calorie must be engineered. Temperature must be actively maintained against a vacuum that offers nothing back. Life does not continue by default. It continues only as long as systems function without interruption. At first, this seems manageable. Space stations already recycle air and water. Astronauts already live in orbit for months. These examples suggest that exploration is simply a matter of scaling existing solutions. But scale changes the problem. All closed systems drift. Filters degrade. Chemical balances shift. Microbial ecosystems evolve. Over days or weeks, these changes are minor. Over months, they require constant correction. Over years, they become structural weaknesses. A system that works at 99.9% efficiency still fails if it must run indefinitely without a reset. Earth provides that reset continuously. The universe does not. Distance multiplies this fragility. Even the nearest stars are years away at the fastest possible speed. Most of the galaxy lies thousands of years beyond that. Entire galaxies are separated by millions of years of travel time. These are not journeys. They are long-term conditions. During that time, biology continues to change. Bones weaken in reduced gravity. Muscles atrophy. The cardiovascular system adapts to lower resistance. Vision changes. Immune function declines. Exercise slows these effects, but does not stop them. The body is not malfunctioning. It is adapting efficiently to a hostile environment. Radiation compounds this adaptation. Outside Earth's magnetic field, high-energy particles pass through tissue continuously. DNA damage accumulates. Cancer risk rises. Blood vessels stiffen. Neural tissue suffers microscopic injury that compounds over time. These changes do not reset on arrival. They arrive with you. Psychology narrows as well. Human cognition evolved in environments full of variation, natural rhythms, and social density. Deep space removes most of that. Days lose texture. Time perception stretches. Motivation erodes. Decision-making degrades. Isolation studies on Earth show breakdown even when rescue is possible. Across interstellar distances, rescue does not exist. Communication delays seal the separation. Messages take years to arrive. Responses take years to return. Advice loses relevance. Context dissolves. The explorers stop participating in the society that launched them long before they arrive anywhere. At some point, the mission stops being exploration and becomes endurance. The travelers are no longer discovering new places. They are surviving inside a closed system while everything they left behind moves on without them. This is the first quiet reason the universe will never be explored. Not because it is unreachable in space, but because it is unreachable in time. As that endurance stretches, exploration quietly loses its defining features. Exploration is not just movement through space. It is the ability to arrive intact, interact meaningfully, and return experience while it still belongs to the same civilization that sent you. The universe removes those conditions one by one. The human body does not pause itself for the duration of a journey. It adapts forward. Bones weakened by reduced gravity do not regain their original density on command. Muscles atrophied by long-term unloading do not return to baseline strength quickly or completely. The cardiovascular system, having adapted to pumping blood without gravity, struggles when gravity returns. Blood pressure regulation weakens. Standing upright becomes exhausting and dangerous. These are not edge cases. They are predictable outcomes of long exposure. Radiation ensures that this transformation goes deeper than strength and endurance. Outside Earth's magnetic shield, high-energy particles pass through tissue continuously. DNA damage accumulates. Cancer risk rises steadily. Blood vessels stiffen. Neural tissue suffers microscopic injury that compounds year after year. Cognitive speed and flexibility decline gradually, often without obvious warning until the change becomes irreversible. Even if a destination were reached intact, the problem would not resolve. Most regions of the universe do not offer environments compatible with human biology. Gravity differs. Radiation levels vary. Atmospheric chemistry diverges sharply from what human cells evolved to tolerate. Each difference demands adaptation. Each adaptation narrows the range of environments the body can survive in. Survival becomes increasingly conditional. Technology follows the same trajectory. Machines operating for decades in deep space age under constant radiation and thermal stress. Electronics degrade. Materials fatigue. Repairs rely on finite tools and finite spare parts. Redundancy erodes as backups are consumed. Reliability trends downward over time, not upward. This creates a fundamental asymmetry. Every year spent traveling subtracts more capability than it adds opportunity. Progress does not accumulate. Degradation does. Psychological strain compounds the physical limits. Isolation does not peak and pass. It persists. Without natural cycles of light, weather, and social density, the brain loses its anchors. Sleep disorders become chronic. Motivation weakens. Emotional regulation degrades. Errors increase not from panic, but from fatigue and monotony. Communication delays finalize the separation. Messages arrive years late. Responses return just as slowly. Guidance loses relevance. Decisions are made without external correction. Over time, explorers stop participating in the society that launched them. Culture evolves without them. Their experience, even if preserved, arrives out of time. At this point, exploration crosses a quiet threshold. There is movement, but no continuity. There is arrival, but no integration. The universe does not resist exploration through force. Its scale alone is enough. Once continuity is lost, the idea of exploration collapses into something else entirely. Exploration, as humans practice it,